Hey everybody, it's Alex from ToxicateTV, and today we're playing Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the Director's Cut. Although the Director's Cut is not very important, it's important that we're playing Broken Sword. Yeah, after getting blown up by a clown, let's investigate the scene to find who that was. Look,
wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper.
Well, why don't you pick it up?
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Right. How about that?
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
Interesting.
I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
Okay, whatever that's supposed to mean.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Alright. No, that's alright. Now we can go back. Well, there's a dude right there, so let's go to him. Hey!
There.
Whoa!
Don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see
Wow.
the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Mou. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Marche.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Mou?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Quite so.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
He sure can.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what
You
brings
sure
you
are
to
a surfer
Paris,
boy.
Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Maybe.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yes, the
Yeah,
clown.
there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind.
Really?
And it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Mou?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Wow.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks. Super duper
Thanks.
important.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Sure is. Hey, Nicole. What up, girl? Oh, there we are. Hey, come here.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
Wow.
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the
Wow,
bomb?
stuck-up
I know it
girl.
sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
Who? It's...
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless
Sure
you have
will
Rosso's
not.
gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan.
Wow,
the cases
that's
were
a long
remarkably
arc.
similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Alright.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Yeah. Scored a
You help me
number.
with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a deal.
yeah.
I have to go develop these pictures.
That's what
I'll be on
girls
phone
say
with you.
all the
Fine.
time.
I'll see you soon.
Bye, girl. Alright. Now let's do what we actually wanted to do. Go to the dude and talk to him.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a
No.
mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
He said duty.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he said. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did.
Aww.
If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Especially with him.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Yes,
Not in
clowns
my
are funny.
experience.
Yes.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered
I'm
my
sure
question.
you do.
Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Really?
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Right.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't he hear
Sure.
the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Wow.
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was
Which
that
basically means
serious.
shit if you don't know
What
that.
about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
How about
Would you like to
that?
read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Alright. Make a pause. Relax and be not so
Look
melodramatic.
at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this?
Wow.
Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
I should be watching your hole and take a dump. Okay, if you insist, my dear sir. I can do so. Now, that's just one thing
It
that
was
we
a
have to do.
battered metal toolbox.
Metal toolboxes usually have stuff in it. Would you
I
believe
found
it?
a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
And music is indicating that is very important. Well, alright. Let's go this way back to the cafe. And then let's go this way. Super important.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Oh, let's look at this.
It was a plastic crate.
Not much helpful, right?
There was nothing of interest.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a trash can. Ha! Gotcha, right? No. There's another trash can. There's actually not really a lot. The only thing that you have to do is to get into the sewers.
It was an iron cover concealing the entrance to a drain or sewer.
Yeah. But you can't get it up. Unless you have the
cover was
right
too heavy and
tools.
awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Right. That's why you get a sewer key. Yep, the sewers have a key. Believe it or not. And I'm using it right now. There we go. Let's
lifted the
go
cover
into
to
that
reveal what smelled
manhole.
like the entrance to a sewer.
Go down. Although the finger is clearly pointing to us. But whatever. Alright. We're down in the sewers. Good that there's no smell gaming. Because that would be awkward right now. There's something on the floor. What would it be?
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Well, what do you know? Let's continue going through the sewers. There's a lot of stuff that we have to pick up. It's pretty easy not to not find it, if you know what I say.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue.
Maybe we should pick that up, but maybe it's toilet paper. Who knows? I just clicked left. You have to pick it
I
up,
scooped
George.
up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Ugh, why would you pick that up there anyway?
It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike.
Mm-hmm.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Alright, let's go up.
Hi there.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat.
Oh.
I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying
yeah.
to do. Give me your hand.
He's not touching
you won't
that.
catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
A clown?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
And then he totally looked like me.
Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a
that
tourist.
might be.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Sure that, but what you just have to do is to give him Rousseau's calling card so he thinks that you are part of the police.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you.
Yeah,
Your
yeah, stop
posture,
yapping.
Your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man.
Sure.
And, I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I
In
was your
the
age,
army now.
I was fighting for my life
you're in the army.
in the African desert.
No.
How can I help you, Inspector?
Let me go. Well, you just have to talk about everything, right?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago.
That's how you
forward all
score in
week
numbers
to
with
the
unknown
relief
girls.
She gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Great.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
No?
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Sure not. Well, guess. We'll have to talk about that.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I
Really?
recognize that pattern anywhere.
What about that?
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Which would be?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
What?
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary
Get
person.
out of here. Oh my.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
And you
Well, I don't
remember
expect
that?
you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes,
Wow.
that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on
Wow.
honesty to pay the bills.
Very well. Okay, now that you did everything that you need to do, you can go back and
I have to be going.
stop
Thanks
talking
your
to
help,
people.
The citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck,
Sure
Inspector.
you did.
I hope you catch that killer soon.
Yeah, I will. I will. That is basically a very French car right there. Alright.
The clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Sure did. So, the only thing that you have to do, that you can do now, is use this particular box.
weighty-looking engineer's telephone.
Well, then just use it. How about this? Let's call Nico.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him?
So many
How
questions.
did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
That is so true, girl. But yeah. I guess, that's it for this episode today, and thank you very much for watching, I guess. And I should stop saying I guess all the time, but yeah, you know me. In any case, I'll see you in the next episode, if you want. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and have a nice day. Take care. Bye.